All right, creating a career plan. Your vocabulary is listed here. It looks like there's a lot, but it's a lot of these are things that you should know. So start working on a career plan. Start by exploring your own lifestyle, what type of goals you want, what type of education, how much education you want to take, and start figuring out where you want to go. We're not asking you to choose a career. We more likely just choose a career cluster and then looking at several jobs in that. Again, just a way to start breaking it down and knowing where you want to go in your future. Once you have that established, you should be looking at the career outlook, focus of the work, responsibilities, salary, skills, values, work environment, work hours, and education and training. These are all very important aspects that are going to take and tell you if you're going to like a job or not, or a career, I should say. So, you can be organized and use the expanded grid, which is what I've shown you here. You just change career 1, 2, and 3 into a career that you'd like, and then go through and find those topics in that said career. Education options: high school diploma, GED, proficiency certification, and various different ones. So the high school diploma or GED, they are basically the same thing. It's just one is a 4 years in high school, while the other one you take tests to measure whether or not you are knowledgeable in the skills, same skills that a high school graduate would have. So the GED is a high school equivalency instead of actually being the high school diploma. Proficiency certifications typically are on the job trainings, apprenticeships, and then again, apprenticeships has been around since the 12th century in England, maybe even further back than that. That's just, I mean, we can see it all the time with blacksmiths and in the movies that we watch and various different things. Um, and then, it used to be required to be indentured. That means you have a specific service to that employer for about 7 years through a legal contract. Nowadays, you don't have to necessarily be that involved. Career and technical education. These are CTE schools, such as cosmetology, could be welding school, diesel mechanic school, various different other things I have listed there, where you actually learn a trade in a related field. Military training allows you to enlist into a specific branch. You take the ASVAB, you pass the MEPS, and then they give you basic training, boot camp, how to survive, things like that. Then they also teach you various different jobs or career that you would have in the military, and that's called advanced training. So post secondary is after high school. Let's start out with your associate's degree. This is a 2 year uh, degree, several days per week. These credits typically transfer if you wanted to go and get a bachelor's degree or switch to a 4 year university. So normally it would transfer. Depends on the school. You always have to check that before you go in. Bachelor's degree is like an associate's degree in the aspect that they have similar programs, but in this situation, a bachelor's degree would be a 4 year, more in-depth learning process. Many professional positions require a minimum of a bachelor's degree. Graduate degree or things like your master's degree, your doctorate degree, and then so a master's degree is usually 2 additional years after your bachelor's degree. Doctorate could be even more, and you own a doctorate in that field of study. Distance learning just means online courses. Myself did my master's of education through online courses, never stepping foot on the actual campus that I got my master's degree in. So begin planning as soon as possible. Figuring out what you want to do. Do you want to work with data? Do you want to work with people? Do you want to be in a dangerous environment or a safe environment? Various different things that you should be looking at. Determine your education path. Make sure that your school is accredited or is in the process of being accredited. If not, you may not have transfer credits. And then gain career experience whenever possible. Plan hands-on experiences so that you can learn more about the careers before you actually jump into it, and you'll know the pros and cons.